Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Looplearnings. This is video number 12, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to create search functionality in a form to search a record from the list box. If you're interested, keep watching until the end. Before I begin, I must ask, if you are new to my channel or if you're returning, thank you very much for clicking on the channel. Appreciate it. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video, and I have activated the membership on my channel as well. If you like whatever you have seen until now, or if you will like whatever you will see on this channel in the future or today, if you wish to support, you can join me as a member and you can support me and channel as well. Anyhow, let's move on. So as I said at the beginning, that we are going to create the search functionality. Why? Because it's required. It's good to have. It's good to give to your users. You might have thousands of students, so it would be really unproductive to scroll up and down to find the student, I'm sure. So therefore, the search option is provided almost in every single application that I have seen or used. So that we will create similar kind of search functionality here as well. Now I do have couple of controls on my form. Let's look at those. So let me first align these. All right, so I have text box. It is called txt dynamic search. I've got search box. It is called btn search, not box, button. I have another, what's happening, why I'm saying different names. All right, I'm a bit rusty at the moment, I guess. So another button, show all, that is actually to show all the records. So these are the controls, just to let you know, because I'm going to refer to these when I'm going to do the VBA coding. Right, as you know, or you might have seen in my previous videos of this series, that we have created this student form. So I'm going to use the existing code as well to perform this operation of search. Right, let's click on search button. Let's go to VB editor, click on click event, by the way, and then dot dot dot, and here we are in our code builder. Now first thing first, as you know, if you are a regular on my channel, I like to have the error handling first. All right, here we are. Now next let's think through logically. First thing, we need to check if the user has provided any sort of criteria to search the record from the list box. If not, then throw a message box and say, hey, provide the search criteria, then only I can check the record from the list box. So that we can build it. So we'll say if me.txt dynamic search dot value equals to double quote, then do cmd.beep message box, please choose the please provide, not choose, please provide the criteria to search the records. All right, something like that. Okay, now dot comma, it's will be critical, comma, the information. All right, else if that is false, and also let's set the focus as well, me.txt search txt dynamic search dot set focus. It's good practice for the users. And let's close it with end if, so we don't forget it. Now next thing we need to do is to declare some variables. So we'll do that. Dim str search as not record set string. I use a lot of record sets, so that's why I have kind of habit of using those again and again. So dim str text as string. Okay, not stream, why it keep coming stream, I need string here. All right, str, by the way, string. Str is short version of string. Now let's set these variables to something. So first start with str text. Str text is equal to me.txt dynamic search dot value. In other words, whatever is typed in this particular text box, this is what equals to str text. Str search is another variable. We have to set that. Now str search equals to the select statement, the SQL statement. And by the way, I have already written the select statement, SQL statement, to populate the records onto the list box. So why not we use the same instead of typing again. So I'll click here on the corner to select the form. I'll go to the onload event dot, and here it is. This is what I have written already, so why not use it, right? Right, so next step would be we will get rid of this and we'll say str search equals to this select statement. All right, so str search equals to the select statement in here. Now I'll scroll right towards my right, and in here we can see that it's already fetching the information from the table. Now we need to provide some sort of code here which will actually gets activated whenever user type in and click on this button, and then it gets activated. The SQL statement actually goes in the table or query and fetch the information related to the criteria that the user has typed in this text box. So it's quite simple, and please pay attention if you're first time learning about how to search, because this honestly speaking, when I was learning about this, it took me a little bit time to do that. So parenthesis open, parenthesis close, again parenthesis open, parenthesis close, and in here we will provide the name of the field that we want to search. So let's just say we want to give user functionality to search the student by name and by a roll number. So here we go. Here we will type. So let's say we'll say student name. Make sure that this student name or whatever search whatever field name that you're typing here, it should be the same that exists in the database, otherwise it will not work. All right, in here double quote again, asterisk, double quote, ampersand, and we will repeat that, double quote, asterisk, double quote. This is the I will explain you what does asterisk mean, and I'm sure a lot of you may already be aware of it. Anyway, so str text, we will provide that. So basically what we are telling it, we are saying, hey, fetch all this information from student table, where, remember we have to give where clause, otherwise this will not work. Definitely we have to provide a where clause. Where clause is very, very important. Another thing I would like to mention here is we have to have a operator here. Now there are two types of majorly there are two types of operators that I know of. So one is equal to, right? So student name equal to whatever is written in this str text. Str text is equal to dynamic search, basically in this text box, in other words. So in this situation, this operator equal to, what it means? It means you have to provide the correct letter by letter student name, then only it will work. Otherwise it will not search any record. So I think when it comes to numeric values or the other type of search, that where you strictly want to search the accuracy with the highest level of accuracy, then you use the equal to operator. In here I would like to use the like operator. Okay, so What I did, I intentionally missed where and the operator, where clause and the operator, because I wanted to explain. So first you think of what functionality you want to provide for the user to search with. So student name, like, asterisk, asterisk, and asterisk is wrapped with the double quotes, and then you have the str text. So asterisk mean, all the records, in other words, that are like whatever is written here in this text box, which is equal to str text. Does that make sense? I hope I was able to understand. I was able to explain. If you have not understand yet, no worries, please practice it. You will automatically know what is happening here. Okay, now next what we will do is we would like to provide another search criteria. We would like to use the roll number as well. So basically we are providing two options for user to search with. So either the user can search with student name or the roll number. So talking about or, we will use or and parenthesis open, parenthesis close, and we'll say roll number. All right, just to check whether the roll number is correct, and it is correct. Okay, roll number, remember the operator like. Okay, and double quote, asterisk, double quote, ampersand, double quote, ampersand, double quote. It sounds weird, but this is how it works. I don't know what is the logic behind all these double quotes, but I'm sure there is a logic. That's why these double quotes exist. All right, so str text, that's our search criteria. All right, now we have provided two search criterias, all right, with the student name, with the roll number. So it should work, right? No, it will not work. We have to do something else. We have to give a row source. Every list box needs a row source, and then only the list box will be able to display the information onto the form. So we will provide the row source. We'll say me.list.row source equals str search. Simple as that. So str search equals to, correct? So this should now work. Let's debug it, let's save it, let's close it, and let's check if it is working or not. Now there is only one record, so anyway we will check. So let's say instead of my name I'll type your name, right? Let's search, there's nothing. Let's type your, there's nothing. Let's type my, there is my in the student name, that's why it populated. Now let's search with the roll number. So let's say 67890. I'm just giving sample, and click on that. Nothing is there. Let's say 1 2 something like that. It's not. Let's say 1, because it has 1. So that's where the like operator comes. Now let's say you want the exact roll number to be typed in, and then you want that to work as the exact match. So in that case you can use the equal sign operator, if you remember. Okay, otherwise like operator certainly works. Now we have searched with it, but there is no way to bring the information back. So how do we do that? Well, we can do the little bit of one line code, believe me or not, maybe 2 lines code to bring all of the information back. So basically show all button will show all the record as if we have not searched any record. Okay, are you getting my point? So basically it will bring back everything to the original state of the list box. So how do we do that? Well, I see it in two ways. Let's first click on show all. Let's go to the on click event dot code builder, and in here we go. Okay, first we'll type on error resume next. All right, here we go. Now here we will do two things, by the way. Remember, when we searched, let's say this, when we searched, there is a whatever the criteria is provided by the user, it remains there in the search text box. We want that to be removed as well, and we want this list box to be to come back to the original state. So two things, two ways I can do this. First, let's get rid of the text which is in the text box. So me.txt dynamic search dot value equals to double quote. That will remove the text box. Now to bring the list box in the original state, either I can go ahead and type everything again, or I can look at the code that I have already done. So we have already done the VBA coding to fetch the information and populate on the list box. So why not use that? So if I will go to on load event, this is what I'm talking about. We have already done the VBA coding. We have already used the select statement. There is a thing called a clean code. A lot of programmers, experts, they like to use this word clean code, and it's very important, readable, and as minimum as possible, so it doesn't create a lot of load on the application. So that's what the experts, the professional programmers, they use the clean coding. So rather than I type all of it all together, why not I use this same form underscore load event, and we call that, and we get everything that we want, rather than we type all together everything. So let me just demonstrate rather than talking too much. So let's go here, and in here we'll say call, and we'll say form underscore load. So basically what will happen with this call underscore form load, it will call this event, and whatever is happening in this event will happen when we will click on show all button. That's the purpose, and this is pretty clean according to me, right? Rather than I go ahead and type the entire thing again, that will kind of duplicate the code, and that's not really good practice according to me. I may be wrong, but this looks like very clean code, and it works also. Let's see if it works or not. So I've saved it. Let's close that. Let's go to the form view. So let's search. So this is, here we are, right? Now if our code is working behind the show all button, then it should clear out the text which is here. It should clear out, and the data should come back onto the list box. So let's test. So let's click on that. Here we go. So we don't have this text anymore, and we brought our information back onto the list box. This is the purpose. This is what I was trying to do. Okay, so I searched in here, and then I clicked on show all, and it is back. So that's how you can use already existing code. You can use a pretty smart way of searching with multiple criteria, with name, with roll number. By the way, you can add as many search criteria as possible. You want to add gender, you want to add father name, etc. So you can add as many as possible, and you can use the really power of VBA to search the record using these controls and bit of VBA. I hope it was a useful video for you. I hope that you have learned something. If you have not, please do let me know in the comments below. Even if you have, and if you have not, please do let me know in the comments below. If you like whatever you have seen, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.